Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach. In this video, we're doing another Ecomi Veve video, slightly different format for this one, but we're looking at the price right now is a 7069, the low of 6896, and the high of 7107. The numbers are kind of small on this format. Either way, in this video, it's going to be a short video probably, but I just want to go over because I am doing a different project in crypto at the moment, and I figured that this one had more relevancy to VeVe than otherwise. So with that said, in this video we're looking at Disney specifically. Of course, Disney had their Golden Moments collections, and now obviously we're seeing other really awesome Disney IP finding its way onto VeVe. We're of course seeing the lenticular cards, we're seeing of course the Steamboat Willie, and we've seen other obviously collections. All I'm really hoping honestly is to see what we're seeing with Golden Moments, but not as the Gold Moments. I want to see more of Simpsons, I want to see more of Frozen, all the other IPs that Disney has access to, that Disney literally owns. I want to see more of that over this year, and I'm sure that they will deliver that. You don't just announce, or at least I hope, that you don't just announce one of the world's largest IPs without really going as deep as you possibly can with them. That being said, we're going to have a look at the Disney quarterly earnings, because I run a different channel as well where I'm going over this stuff. And I thought, like I say, that it was worth going through here. And there's some interesting information in this one. So the Walt Disney Company 2022 earnings call recap. So we can see right here, shareholders at the Walt Disney Company are smiling after positive results were reported in Q1 2022. After disappointing Q4 2021, all eyes were on Disney Plus and whether subscriptions would rebound. After stalling near the end of the year, they added 11.8 million subscribers in Q1 of 2022, bringing its total subscriber count to 129.8 million. Last year we went over how Disney could actually really pump, let's be honest, the VeVe app as far as using integration between their live services, being of course Disney Plus and the VeVe NFTs, right? And of course we're still going to wait and see how that goes. I still wonder what they plan to do as far as going big. I do wonder what the plan is there, because at the end of the day, Disney can also put out their NFTs elsewhere, but at the same time VeVe's product is so premium as of right now. Who knows what will come up over this year, but as of right now VeVe, in my opinion at least, has the clear winner for the product, and of course they do have an in perpetuity royalty fee for Disney. We've had a very strong start to the fiscal year with a significant rise in earnings per share, record revenue and operating income at our domestic parks and resorts, the launch of a new franchise with Encanto, and significant increase in total subscriptions across our streaming portfolio to 196.4 million, including 11.8 million Disney Plus subscribers added in the first quarter. This marks in the final year of the Walt Disney Company's first century, long time. And performance like this, coupled with our unmatched collection of assets and platforms, creative capabilities, and unique place in the culture, give me great confidence we will continue to define entertainment for the next 100 years. Big and bold claim, but definitely Disney is most likely the one to do that. With that being said, hopefully we don't get any more Facebook notifications whilst we're making a video. But let's just... Can you see that? You can see that. I'm going to have to censor my tabs now. Brilliant, because otherwise you'll see the name. That being said, I feel it's extremely noteworthy to mention that the prequel music was the Encanto soundtrack. Disney appears to be building it, to be doubling down, etc. Now, let's go over to specifically what we're looking at here, and you can even see it's highlighted here because this is what I was looking for. This is the second quarterly earnings call where Chapek has made mention of the future of Disney involving sports betting. While multi-platform television and streaming will continue to be the foundation of sports coverage for the media future, we believe the opportunity for the Walt Disney Company goes well beyond these channels, including sports betting, gaming, and the metaverse. No real explanation of what's happening there as far as what they plan to do for the metaverse, and in fairness, it's really early. It still is really early. It's also a key point and thing to keep aware of is that pretty much every tech giant right now, especially when it comes to entertainment, is expected to have metaverse in the earnings call. You're expected to have a metaverse plan right now, even though most people don't even know what the metaverse is because of the buzzword that it is right now. Every company has to say, yeah, we're getting into the metaverse, whether it's Macy's, whether it's Disney, whether it is any other company that is large. We're going to be seeing theaters do it. We're going to be seeing, many local retailers do it. We'll be seeing pretty much every D2C company will be doing it. So of course they will be talking about it. Now we're going to listen to Bob Chapek actually talking about this on the earnings call. I found the part of the call, the hour-long call, I think it is, where he's asked about the metaverse, and let's go through it.
Internet with Citi. I just had one long-term question. You guys have done so well over the years in terms of running theme parks, world-class, and storytelling, as you alluded to. The one area where I think Disney has sort of struggled a little bit has been with software development. And as you think about sports betting and the metaverse, it just seems like strategically that's going to become potentially a more important piece of your core competency going forward. Is that sort of top of mind, or you think that's sort of not a correct way to think about sort of the muscles that you guys need to build over the next 5 years? Thanks.
Yeah, Jason, I think you're cutting in and out, but I think we got the gist of the question. Bob, do you want to take that one?
Okay.
Yeah. I think I got the gist of it. It is top of mind. It is absolutely top of mind because we realize that in the future, you can call it what you want. You want to call it metaverse. You want to call it the blending of the physical and digital experiences, which I think Disney should excel at for all the reasons that you said in your opening. We realize that it's going to be less of a passive type experience where you just have playback, whether it's a sporting event or whether it's an entertainment offering, and more of an interactive, lean forward, actively engaged type experience. And this is a very top of mind thing for us because we are continuing over time to augment our skills and the types of people that we attract into the Walt Disney Company to reflect the aggressive and ambitious technology agenda that we have. You probably noticed that one of my 3 pillars is innovation, and specifically technological innovation, because we realize that this is going to be an important part of telling story in that 3rd dimension, that lean forward interactive dimension. So it is absolutely top of mind.
Okay, so you heard it right there. Essentially what they're going over is driving innovation and technology, which realistically generally means augmented reality and new technologies, which of course goes into the metaverse stuff. They didn't really go over blockchain, which, you know, it happens. But it'll be interesting to see where they go with it, because, you know, speaking about sports, so speaking about betting, etc. Of course, Disney does own ESPN, so it'll be interesting to see where ESPN goes with this. We're seeing, you know, so many different leagues, right? The MLB, NFL, NFLPA with VeVe. We're seeing a number of different sports leagues get into this. And of course, it'll be interesting to see how Disney wants ESPN to take part in that whole thing. And then, of course, sports isn't just the only thing. We do also expect to see them do it with legacy, even Pixar IP, right? And to see it with other Disney IP. The question is, where and how will they do this? Because I think everything's becoming so broad now as far as what is possible. The NFTs that we have, the digital collectibles that we have in the VeVe app are definitely one, in my opinion, they're the start. They're the start of Disney entering blockchain. And, you know, they'll be worth a lot, especially to collectors. But it'll be really interesting to see if and how VeVe can build a product that Disney will then integrate into their theme parks. If and when we see that, then we already know what's going to happen. I'm not a financial advisor, but you can put 2 and 2 together most likely. And if it doesn't happen, I wonder where else they go, because there are many places where they can go. They don't need to integrate VeVe into the Disney parks in order for it to be an incredibly lucrative revenue stream. Realistically, it could just be, for example, that Disney gives VeVe rights to play certain programming at certain points, and then in the VeVeverse, we can watch it on our TVs or whatever. And, you know, there could be some sort of... I don't expect Disney to allow VeVe to become a streaming service for their platform, unless maybe they integrate it into Disney Plus somehow. And that'll be an interesting one, right? And everything I'm saying here is totally speculation, and there are so many different variables that we could be here all day. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your take on what you think we will see when it comes to Disney and VeVe integration. I wonder, like I say, VeVe's product is by far the most premium right now, but it's 2022, and the metaverse, realistically, is still being clowned on by a lot of people, and that's by the people who even have some sort of idea of what it might-ish be. Most people, if you ask what the metaverse is, they'll think, isn't that thing that Facebook is trying to do, but won't even know. So it's still very early is what I'm saying, which is both a great benefit and also a thing that makes things even more competitive. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. This is the Zach channel where I cover everything going on in VeVe stuff, I guess. It's been a while since I've done a video on this channel. It feels like I've been posting so many to a different channel. Either way, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next VeVe video.